Karen Reed is here. Well, hello everyone. We are starting right here with Don Peppers, and he is sleeping, and waiting for everyone to join our stream. It's noon time, 12 p.m. in California. It's 3 p.m. on the East Coast, and in everywhere in between, Mountain Time and the Central Time. So I hope it's in between noon and 3 p.m. and you have time to spend with us together and be with us. We are welcoming you to our living room, and Don Peppers is not awake. I don't know. Well, I know why, because unexpectedly we have rain today. Well, apparently unexpectedly for me, but weatherman was saying all week long, we're going to have rain. Probably it's the last storm of the season. But you know what? That last storm of the season's been already third time, and I don't know when we're really going to get our summer in, our spring in, and I can't wait. I really want to have warm weather because we are here on the central coast, and this time of the year we have strong winds that come in from the Pacific all the way through the Salinas Valley where I do live. The winds are so strong in the afternoon and all night long they're blowing, and I just don't like that weather. I want sunshine. I want warm weather so I will be able to have my streams outside. Don Peppers, oh gosh, I'm standing with my back to him and he, you can see him. So, Pepusia, say hello to everyone. Pepusia, Pepachka. Look how many people we have over there. Don't bite me, please don't bite me. And I have already 8 people. Hello, I'm going to get to the computer where I will be able to see who is joining us. So, yeah, you probably know that it's been a while since we had our last stream, and the channel updates also slowed down, the new videos. DJ Luna is here, Moondrop, wow. And hello, everyone. So I'm going to say more personal hellos. I'm going to move to my place. I hope that you can hear me. My mic is here. And the reason that I'm having mic and the reason that I will be talking a little bit softer, that my voice, unfortunately, I'm still having problems with my voice, and I started my voice therapy again. I am working with the microphone during my work hours because it's really has been the rejoining, the restarting my work and talking and working with my voice all the time. Actually, it's not good for my vocal cords, and yeah, sometimes there are days when I can't talk at all. So let's see how well you can hear me, how well you can see me. Let's see who we have here. Who we have our guests in our living room. And okay, let me run really quick. Sherry and Lily, hello, ladies. Karen, hello. DJ Luna, One Moon Drop. Hello, I'm not Messi, I'm Lilian, and that is Don Peppers. But we are learning Russian language with Puma Messi. We are kind of reviewing the video that Masha and Sasha post, and they allowed us to use the content. And then we are introducing the word that Messi is speaking in Russian. And then Don Peppers and I, we reiterate those words. And if you go and explore our channel, you'll find lots and lots of words that Messi teaches us. And I teach some Russian. And we actually already advanced speakers of Russian because we know all the nouns, we know all the genders of the nouns, we know adjectives, we know how to praise Messi, how to praise any cat or any dog, and we know lots and lots of things. Maybe we're going to learn one more thing today as well. So that was DJ Luna, hello. And Christy is here, and praise the Lord. By the way, while I remember, I need to talk about Russian the Orthodox Easter, because tonight is the evening of the night of the resurrection. So tomorrow is Orthodox Easter, and we'll talk about it a little bit as well. Linda Wenzel, hello, hello. And Linda is saying that there is rain scheduled for every day for the next week or more. Oh no, I don't want. Actually, again, I saw that weatherman. He was saying that Wednesday and Thursday we're going to have abnormally high temperatures. And every time they say an abnormally high temperatures for central coast of California, I don't know what it is. Is it 72, 68? I don't know. Okay, and who else do I have here? Um, I have 12 people watching, so some of you don't say anything. HS, if you're watching, hello to you. Linda, if you're watching, hello to you. And everyone who not identifying themselves in the chat, hello again. I welcome you. Thank you so much that as you said that, and as you know, I took some break from YouTube and from my channels, and I'm just really trying to rethink my creative strategy. I am not going to part with YouTube 100%, but maybe I'll go some other direction. I don't know. That's why I'm not thinking. I'm not doing anything. I don't do much. However, you know what? When I posted that long message on the channel on our community board, saying that, I need some time, I need to think, and I felt like I live somebody else's life instead of my own, that really it started to feel like a job to get up in the morning every Sunday to do the translations, to follow Messi all the day long, though it was an important job to fill you in on all the updates what's going on in the lives of Sasha, Masha, Messi, and Gerda, but I felt like my own life was kind of neglected. And so, if in the beginning that was exactly what I wanted, but again, I counted that maybe I will get a little bit more out of that dedication. But since YouTube, there is analytical tool vidIQ, and I ran analytics on the channel Russian with Puma Messi, and you know what the AI on that tool told me? There is not enough data to compare you with anyone. So my channel is on its own. There is no one other out there doing what I'm doing, taking somebody else's content and making language study channel. But no, if I ask you, is this a language study channel? And you probably will say, among other things. And the other things are cultural or connection with those other animals who live in Russia or something else. So for the pet lovers, we all love pets. We are talking about culture. We talk about everything we want to talk about. And but it's not pure a language. Like if you want to learn an aspect of verbs, you're definitely not going to come to my channel for that purpose, because we are having fun along the way and watching Messi, what he is saying when Sasha is talking to him. We are watching what Don Peppers is saying, because Don Peppers is very talkative now, and he talks a lot, especially at night. And he makes sure I listen and I wake up and I listen, and then I won't go to sleep again. And all those things that what we are doing here. And that's why vidIQ said, hey, there is no data, and most likely that's how your channel is not going anywhere, because the algorithm, actually there are multiple algorithms of the YouTube, and YouTube is the first company, the platform that started utilizing artificial intelligence. They really don't know who your videos to show to. So yeah, because there is no niche for your videos, and that's why no matter how good your content is, or maybe it's not bad, because I've been rewatching my content right now. I'm going back and I'm thinking maybe I need to rename some of the videos, maybe I need to do something else. And some of the videos, when I run into them, saying, wow, that's a good video, some of those the quality is not that good, because yeah, in spite of everyone is saying that YouTube probably is not a serious thing, it's whatever, but it's a skill that you are learning, and the longer you are staying on YouTube, the more skilled YouTuber you become. And yes, YouTuber is not a profession, but they call it now creators industry, and creators industry is a very rapidly growing industry, especially before, like a few years ago it was much better. Now when YouTube realized that so many people are willing to post content and they can make money out of that, so the YouTube is growing, YouTube by itself, and the smaller channels having more and more problems to get through the threshold to start making money. So actually my channel in top 10% who managed with your help to get through monetization. But guess what? So I told you that I received the first check. It was in January, $108. I never made it to the second 100 yet. I am right now $83 into the second 100. So yeah, if you decide to support yourself by becoming a YouTuber, I urge you not quit your day job. That's why I had to go back to my original job. And let's see who we have here. So Christy, I told hello to you. December Jam is here. Gail, hello, hello, hello. And Linda is here. And our final usual suspects are here. And I'm so happy to see you all here. So, and yes, please like this stream, because then YouTube will know that there are real people who are here, and we have only 9 people watching now. It's okay, it's okay. And it's nice to be back in the trenches and to see that I can still stream. I was working yesterday with another tool to do streams, StreamYard, and maybe I will go to those software, or maybe some studio stream. So I will be able, if I decide to teach some lesson or some word, I will be able to write on the screen. I will be able to share a screen. You see, I told you that a long time ago I wanted to start doing that, to go to use a special software, special application for the streamers, where I can split my screen and do handwriting or typing everything, on doing something like that. Because for example, I posted the picture of very beautiful flower today, I mean a few days ago, and Linda was asking me questions saying, hey, what is your routine? How often do you go for a walk? What do you do in your spare time? And how the day going for you as a human being, and being busy between work and YouTube? I still do something on YouTube and everything. And I happen to work in a very beautiful place. Presidio of Monterey is one of the picturesque places in Monterey. It's on top of the mountain. It has huge 360 degrees views, and the 270 degrees is ocean surrounds, because it's the Monterey Peninsula, and then the mountains behind. And on top we have a sports arena, the soldier field, and I climb up during lunchtime. I go and do few laps on the stadium over there. And while you go in there, you go through the woods, and that's where you run into those flowers. And those flowers, they are irises, wild irises. When I saw them first here, it brought a an array of emotions, because those exact flowers, irises, wild irises, grow in place where I'm from, in Siberia, in Irkutsk, in our woods. We have those irises too. The only difference is the size. This iris, it's about foot long. Siberian irises, they're this tall, maybe 1/3 of a foot. But the size of the flower is the same. And in Russia, in my childhood, we used to call them cuckoo uh, tears, the tears that run out of the cuckoo's bird eye. So the cuckoo tears, kukushkiny slyoski. The cuckoo bird in Russian is kukushka, kukushka, kukushka. I will place some sayings later in the description of the stream. And though that flower is kukushkiny slyoski, the little teardrops of the cuckoo bird, kukushkiny slyoski. And when I first saw those, I was like, wow, it brought all the memories back from my childhood when I was walking through the birch forest to my kindergarten. And on the way to the kindergarten, my mom and I and dad sometimes we were picking up flowers and then wild berries during summertime. And it was so lovely. And that's why now, whenever it's season, I even make a point that I go to the woods during lunch break at work, and I not pick up those flowers, because they don't last long if you pick them up. But right now, it's been already almost a month from the first shoot when they noticed that they about to blossom, and now they still blossoming. And I had some video taken that I'll do either short. I have one idea about those flowers, and it's kind of a dialogue between Don Peppas and myself. Don Peppas is saying like, "Oh, I thought she's going to work, but no, she's just going, takes her time over there and smells the flowers." And I'm saying, "Well, I thought that he was sleeping while I am at work, and but he is actually guarding our house." And why Don Peppas was very busy for the past 2 weeks, my homeowner association decided to have a roofing project. Yeah, so they did the new roof, and I really was concerned about Don Pepas's well-being, because when people walk on the roof making all the noises, and then the hammers and all those nails and repair, I mean the new roof installation, the cats, they're spooky. They don't like that. They hide in places. They just do something. And I was very concerned about Don Peppas being on his own while all this repair is taking place. And I shared my concern with a neighbor of mine, and she says, use that rescue remedy, the veterinary solution, the drops that you can dispense into food or into the water, and it would calm him down. And you can use that rescue drops for yourself. So it's safe for humans, it's safe for pets. For 3 days prior to this project, I was dropping religiously 4 drops per that mug of Don Peppa's water and into his wet food. He was eating. He didn't say anything like, I don't like my water. And I haven't noticed any difference in his behavior. But the first day I came back home, he was running toward me saying, Mommy, you can't imagine what happened. I was so scared because all those noises were coming and I didn't know what to do. So I was hiding in a drawer upstairs and no one could find me." And I said, "Well, fine, Don Peppers, you did a wonderful job that you stayed safe." The second day, it was 2 weeks, the project was 2 weeks long. The second day I come and Don Peppers is already come down, and he goes around our house and saying, "Mommy, what I did? I was guarding our house. I was making sure that those workers are not going to enter our house, because in the bathroom upstairs there is a window, and he is able to sit up there and observe the workers that are working on the garage roof. So he was looking down toward them, and he was supervising the project. And poor baby, he didn't have his eyes closed, not for a second, while they were working. So he stopped fearing them, but he was in charge, making sure that everything is done correctly. And then the rest of those 2 weeks, I had a well balanced cat who slept at night because he had his daily duty, making sure that our roof is good. So that's why it's first rain on the new roof. Don Pepes sleeps because he knows that he did a wonderful job, and it was an international job. So Mexican workers, Costa Rican supervisor, American roof, and this was the entire world unite to make sure that the roof is going to be in a very good quality. That's our story for the past 2 weeks. That's what we were doing. Okay, let's see what you write in here. Karen saying that she's from Florida, Lakeland, Florida. Yes, and everyone is here. You guys communicating. This is so wonderful. Yeah, Karen is saying that hurricane, yeah, that the hurricane damaged the HOA wants you to do your own repairs. Yeah, but this is the first time I lived here for 13 years already. This is first time that we are doing roof repair. And honestly, I thought our roof was in decent condition. However, we have many buildings. It's a big town home community, and some of the homes they were built a little bit earlier than this one. People complained that they were having leaks, and when they removed all that uh, outer layer of the roof, you could see that really the repairs were done just on time before it would start leaking. And hello, Penny. Hello. It's so nice to see you. Happy Saturday to you too. See, and I'm already talking, and my voice is saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't talk too loud. Maybe tone it down. Yeah, I went to see another ear, nose, throat doctor, second opinion, and this doctor is very experienced, and he laid me down on his couch, and he put that insert that scope into my nose, and he really took a look at my cords, and saying that there is no kind of physical damage to the cords, but with all the years of abuse of my voice, or heavy use or work and relying on my voice, some type of the back muscles of the throat, they kind of change its curvature, and they don't allow. So our vocal cords, they work like this: they open, make sound, they close, they make sound. So open and close. So my right cord doesn't go all the way down, and because some type of muscles on the back changed a little bit the curvature of it, and it doesn't allow that cord to close. And that's why I have this sometimes. I have this desire to cough, and now I'm not allowed to cough, because saying that when you're trying to cough and clear that mucus from your cords, it's you're grinding your vocal cords. So now I'm learning how to deal with that without coughing, without clearing your throat while talking. You do either your massage or you sip water, not something like that. Never cough, never clearing your voice. So I apologize for this complaining to you, because technically it's I'm so happy to see all of you, and yes, I've missed you, because though I kind of full time back to work, and the work consumes lots and lots of time. But I always know that I have my channel, and I just can't abandon you because you are my support. So as of today, I have 3,445 subscribers, and that's a lot. Remember when we started? Those of you who were first here, I remember you all. You were almost like handpicked when I went to Messy's chats and Messy's comments and saying, "Oh, if you like Russian language because of Messi, you should really come and check this channel out." And Masha and Sasha were supporting me, and I thank you them for that. So, however, getting back to the YouTube advancements, I am following few channels of health and diets and all kind of stuff, and there is an American doctor, and one of these days I am watching his video. I started watching his video, and he talks to me in Russian. I understand that this is an artificial intelligence voice, but it's perfect Russian. The guy is talking in Russian. And I went to settings and I asked to restore original audio that video was coming with. So what it means that the artificial intelligence of the YouTube is this close to start dispensing or showing all the videos to you in the language that you are used to watch your videos. And the need of the interpreters, translators per se, how I was doing all those lengthy translations and interpretations of the Sasha's stream and Masha's stream. I think we're this much away. I don't know, maybe live streams is going to take a little bit longer, but I'm sure that the options will be giving you the choice, like which language would you like to play, to have your playback language. And that's, I think we are very, very close to that, and that's why I'm kind of, it's also time for me to part with that thing of my YouTube career. And it's kind of a bittersweet feeling, but also a feeling of freedom that I don't have to get up that early in the morning and watch the stream and translate the stream. And I'm happy that you still come and see Sasha and Masha. And whenever I have time to watch the video, I see you commenting them. But also I see so many of you, you're watching Luna the Panther and Luna Pantera, who also, and they are growing like crazy. So Messy's channel is 2.5 million subscribers, and Luna already stepped into the 4.1 million. And yeah, all the power to them. Those that they are just producing content, and so nice to see that they are growing and doing very, very well. And so, and of course, we all love Messi. I love Messi. Whenever I watch him, it just, wow, those eyes to die for. And if there are some questions about Messi, I may be still able to answer a few questions for you. Okay, Mr. Patchworth, hello all, hello. Candy Phillips join us. Yes, Don Peppers is over there. Matthew Gilmore, howdy, howdy, howdy. That's so wonderful. How is the weather is on the East Coast? Because right now, as I'm sitting here, the rain intensifies and the wind I hear blowing again, and it's just what's going on? It's the 4th of May. It's May. It's supposed to be. In all days, we used to open our pool at this time. Now they moved the pool opening to the Memorial Day, so it's going to be in 3 weeks or so. So I talked about kukushkiny slyoski, that flower that I posted, the iris, and we are saying kukushka, the bird, the cuckoo bird, kukushka, and kukushkiny slyoski. I abandoned saying that because sliza, the sliza, tear, the sliza. Slyoska, diminutive, slyoska. And they're plural because they're two, and sometimes they're running like lots of them, lots of tears going, and that's why that when the cuckoo bird is flying, dropping its drops because the cuckoo bird is crying for all those babies that apparently it abandons, and dropping all those tears, and wherever those tears drop, the beautiful irises blossom. And that's my grandma told me that story. I don't know, maybe I'm making it up right now. So but there's from somewhere I know this story. That's why kukushkiny slyoski, kukushkiny slyoski, the tears of the cuckoo bird. And what else I've been up to? I completely abandoned my cooking channel. And I have, okay, main reason that I don't have time to cook. And the second reason that is no less main, that I'm right now playing with my food intake habits. And what does that mean? I've been listening to lots of the doctors who are talking about benefits of fasting and benefits of intermittent fasting, benefits of carnivore diet, benefits of kind of elimination diet. And because I felt like I really needed to do something, because if you watch my latest videos on the cooking channel, I really didn't like how I looked, and I thought that I needed to take matter in my own hands. So I've been experimenting with the alternate day fasting, when you fast for 36 hours and then you eat so you eat every other day. And that lasted for about 3 months, and then during those 3 months I was able to go to the 72-hour water fast. And yes, I did shed off about 30 pounds, and I can fit into my old clothes, and that made me very happy. And then when you go to work, you kind of needed more sustainable something. And more sustainable, I thought that OMAD, 1 meal a day, would do for me. And it's so far it's working, like eating only once every 24 hours. But then my doctor, my OBGYN, for some reason he convinced me to go and try carnivore diet. And carnivore, remember, I haven't eaten meat in 30 years. And I was like, no, I can't do meat. What do you mean carnivore diet? And I did try. I didn't. So for 3 weeks, I did that carnivore, and it was more like OMAD, so meat, eggs, and bacon, and not that much bacon, but red meat. So you do the steaks, and I've discovered bison ground meat, and I don't know. It took me a while to get to that. I'm telling you, I didn't like it. And first of all, my elements, my chemicals were flushing out of my system, and I started losing my hair. And I said, you know what? I am not playing with that anymore. And coming out of all this experience, I didn't want to share this with you, but for some reason, I don't know, started talking about it. So listen to that now. What I came up with, it's good because we have so many different opinions on the internet, and you can do everything, do it yourself, DIY everything. But when you're playing with your health, you have to have someone knowledgeable who is guiding you through all these things. And but also what I was able to figure out on my own, that when you get to a certain age, no matter how much you move, because I do move, I do my no less than 10,000 steps, and sometimes I do run, not only fast walking and during my lunchtime, and then sometimes at work. So after work, and I do run by the ocean, and I do my exercises. I still can do 20 push-ups very easily. And It's really nutrition that what influences your weight, and so yes, you have to take a look at what you eat, and then someone has to be knowledgeable. But unfortunately, we don't have specialists, and that's why we are going to the YouTube. And because specialists, I went to the endocrinologist, and I don't know, I didn't find that special is so specialized in nutrition or something. I don't know. So at this point, I'm kind of doing what works for me. I can easily go one day without eating, and then you don't need to watch calories for the next day. And so I'm doing as I feel, because I kind of broke into my metabolism, and it's I think I'm on a good way losing weight, and my hair growing back because I started eating my berries, my vitamins via my berries. I don't like the supplements or anything. And I think that I'm back to normal. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you, saying that most likely for now I'm not going to go back to the cooking channel, because I kind of, when you start doing this experimenting with your way of thinking about food, it's tough to go back to normal cooking, because vegetables, I don't look at them the same. Grains, I don't look at them the same, because all those carbs and um, I don't know, fiber. I'm rethinking everything right now, and that's why cooking the way I used to cook, most likely it has to wait until better mental conditions whenever I changed again my thinking. So you see, and you're saying, why, where are you going? Because my crazy head drives me, um, that doesn't allow me to stay still, to sit still. And especially when then Peppers also says, hey, why do you sleep at night? Let's have fun. So anyway, that's the update of my life. And let's see what you're writing over here. What are you writing? And yeah, Jane Fonda workout. Yeah, well, she was young when she was doing that workout. And some people, yes, they just stay skinny throughout their life. Again, the composition of everybody is so different. That's what we are learning. That's some people, they are lucky and they can eat whatever they want. Some people, they say, hey, I just eat not that much, but even if I if I take a breath, I gain weight. So anyway, it's not the this thing it's not easy to admit that, but yeah, there is, I don't get me started on that, what we have in our stores and how it's sugar made into every single product and everything, and how our pharmacological industry is readily serving you Ozempic without telling you what's behind it. No, I'm not taking any medicine. I'm That's why I have problems with my doctors. When the doctor is trying to tell me, oh, I need to put you on statins against your cholesterol, I said, no, I'm not taking anything. That's why I always go through the, I live here where I can afford to eat organic. If I want my vitamin C intake, I have my strawberries. I want my oranges. I know orange, again, they're going to say that, oh, it's too much sugar, but I'd rather eat orange than to take some supplements. So anyway, yeah, Jane Fonda, beautiful woman. Still, I admire her in all those movies. I mean, yeah, but it's Hollywood. That's again, that's, we don't know. Well, she, of course, but what's there? Thanks to the doctors working, thanks to the everyone. So yeah. Well, mostly, Karen says mostly make tuna salad sandwiches. Okay, Mónica Mendes, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bueno to see you here. And Don Peppers is here. Yes, my stories. And Christy saying, I like balance of all things healthy. Yes, and that's what, when I saw my hair falling down. I mean, look, in this life, I mean, I like everyone, you have doubts in your appearances. And I always was saying, well, maybe I'm not that beautiful, whatever. But two things I love in my appearance, and I was always thanking my parents for that and God. It's my hair and my hands. Really love my hands and love my hair. And when I started losing hair, like, haha, I called my doctor and said, you know what? I'm jumping off the wagon. I am not doing that anymore. Your carnivore diet, forget about it. I am not doing that. And then I also bought some electrolytes, and I started eating Himalayan salt, just trying to replenish the electrolytes with my body, and see how it's going to be. Yoga, yes, me, one black cat. Yes, you do this. Yeah, she is 73. Your mom is 73, and she is vegetarian and does yoga. And yes, I was a vegetarian for so many years, and I've decided to go to try that meat. Now I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to describe my regimen right now. Really don't know. I do eat red meat. I do eat some vegetables. I and my fruits. Right now, I do fruits, and while I was doing carnivore, I was craving apples because I was iron deficient. I was craving apples, and they're saying when you go into the carnivore, saying throw away all the vegetables because the craving going to drive you nuts. And if you have something in your refrigerator, you won't be able to stay away from that. And no joking, that's true. But also while doing that and watching those different channels, I've discovered that our country is divided not only by political reasons but by food consumption. Like veganism, very very kind of, they defend, very defensive. Carnivores, they're very defensive. And if like there is the chat of the carnivore people and the vegans come there, and the real war starts. Or vegetarian people, so some intolerance on the level, and people like, why do you care that much what the other person is taking into his or her body? I mean, let's live so peaceful, let's live peacefully, because we have other issues to worry about, more serious than yeah, the food definitely concerns everyone, because food is our fuel and our medicine and everything at the same time. But be be tolerant, respect choices of other people. It's so, wow, I've learned so many things. Like, people literally ready to jump and scream bloody hell. Like, you killing animals. Now I'm vegan. I'm serving the planet. Those carnivores say, no, you planting everything. You do harm to our soil, because to feed one vegan would require that many fields of grain. So you name it, and it's and then raw food eaters. I mean, that it's crazy. So that's why everything in moderation, and don't go too far with anything you need to. Okay, I do the keto. Yes, Gail. Yes, I know keto, and I think I'm most days in the ketosis state and carnivore. And yes, yes, and yeah, they swear that they heal every. I believe that fasting actually would address many, many healthy conditions. But again, I don't know, because it's not sustainable for in the long run. You can't starve yourself all the time. Even when you do 3 months, 4 months ADF, alternate day fasting, it's hard. It's really hard. No matter how you're trying to tell yourself. The first day is the toughest. When I did 72-hour water fast, the second day was okay. The third day, I felt like I could continue. I really could continue. And I just, because my mind said, hey, you said this 72-hour, you're done. You're very proud of yourself. So that's cool. You can go and eat back. And Karen says, I refuse to take statins. Yeah, what a fascinating topic today we have, right? And Christy is saying, I lost 50 pounds in 9 months by not eating out, cutting out processed food, and just eating healthy. Yes, and that is good because I'm telling you, I'm the only person in the United States that never been to McDonald's. I don't eat hamburgers. I don't eat white bread. I don't eat. So, and when you start gaining all that weight, I was okay. So, there is a time in every woman's life when the hormones change, and so, and the doctor saying, "Oh, don't pay attention to that. You once you over that, you'll get back to normal." But then no, how long you have to wait until you get normal, and you're not getting normal, so you need to do something. And that's how I decided to do my ADF. And actually, that was my first channel that I kind of kept secret. And the alternate day fasting and fit fasts, my first channel, and my first couple of months of transformation I recorded over there. And there is a testament to how I went back and now really like, because I was going back to work and I didn't want those people to see me different, that since they remembered me, and that's why it was a motivation. And I also I went to the vid summit. I wanted to look a little bit better and healthier. And yeah, I love how it worked out, really. And I continue doing that, and I like how it works out for me. But no carnivore anymore. And however, again, Jordan Peterson swears by it. He says that he lost all that weight, he looks cool, and autoimmune disease is gone. So, but what do we know? What do we know? Tatiana Stagakis, hello. Uh, Pepachka, Auntie Tanya is here. Auntie Tanya, he's saying hello, but we'll go and visit him. So must say tata, must run. Okay, bye bye. I'm sorry that I didn't see you sooner. Yes, spinach, cucumbers, celery. I continue eating tomatoes, love tomatoes, cucumbers, celery, spinach. If yeah, I can do that too. And yes, that's all very good, Karen. Thank you so much. And Christy is saying, I quit taking statins because I was, yes, yeah, muscle. You have to preserve your muscle. That's really, and the exercises, strength exercises also. I love my free weights. I love my push ups. I start my day. I am getting out of the bed and I'm doing 20 push ups every morning. And that's how I wake myself up. I start my day. I love that. And yes, Penny is also joining the crowd. No statins, we don't take that, and no steroids. Also, I don't know, because now doctors, you go to a doctor's office, okay, and the doctor, and there is something wrong with you, and the doctor doesn't have an algorithm to measure you against that. But there is some condition with you. And in order to counterbalance everything, they prescribe you antibiotics and steroids in the same package, saying, and you have to go through this course because you can stop, because antibiotics work its course, and then the steroids, and you have to do all this. So anyway, I don't know. I'm not saying that YouTube is going to listen. I'm not saying anything against our pharma industry. So everything is cool. I love my oranges and strawberries. I went today to the farmer's market before the stream. I bought my half a box of strawberry, because the strawberry season, cherry is now coming in season. Those wonderful things. I know they're high in sugars, but I prefer fructose. I don't do the normal sugar, regular sugar. I quit it, I don't know, like 20 years ago. I don't do that. But fructose, I love it, because it's your body needs to have vitamins, and your body reacts on fructose in different way than on the real processed sugars. But again, no medical opinion is being dispensed here. It's just us girls talking, and boys, whoever here, you may also add something that you have your experience. What did you do, what do you do, how to stay healthy and maintain um, maintain everything the way how you want to live longer, healthier, and to be independent. And I believe that's we owe it to ourselves. And we have 16 people watching. I know it's 10 to 1. We are 50 minutes into our stream. I know that HS asked me question about culture shock, whether what was my first impression when I came to the United States. And I wanted to make a joke, and it's been such a long time ago, I don't remember, but it's actually this October is going to be 30 years when I came to the United States. And I started thinking, and you know what? I know exactly what I was thinking, and I remember that. I arrived on October 15th of 1994. It was non-stop flight from Moscow to San Francisco. It was 10-hour flight, and it was, again, I said 15th of October. It was already dark. And in my mind, California, it's a warm climate. I didn't know anything about the central coast of California, about the cold Pacific, and about how when the sun is up in October, it might be warm, but when the sun is down, it's freezing cold. I was wearing good clothes, but it was, I mean, I was flying from Moscow, so I had my jacket, I had my jeans on and everything. And people who met me at the airport, we went to the car, and I felt like chilling sensation. I was very cold, like, wow, it's so cold. And then we were driving to Santa Cruz from San Francisco. It's about almost hour and a half drive. And we stopped somewhere to buy warm coffee or something warm, hot tea. I learned that hot tea, it was really tough thing to find hot tea. I still, till this day, some restaurants, they serve lukewarm water. When I ask I want to have hot tea, they bring water of the temperature that the tea is not steeping. You can make tea out of that. And it's like when you learn that it's not possible to have hot tea, you give up. So anyway, we stopped at some store to get coffee or tea, and I see a man wearing shorts, literally shorts and t-shirt, and I'm freezing, and this man is wearing shorts. And I'm like, I'm looking at him and I'm shivering from cold. And people here, there were people come like, you're from Siberia, you're from Russia, how come you're cold? And yeah, I don't know how come I am cold and that person is not cold. And then, of course, living a little bit longer in California, I've noticed that people in California, they wear shorts all year round, and it's just a habit or whatever. It's I don't know, they that's what's happening. And now the first year when I was working for the corporate America and everything, I was wearing tights. I didn't wear my really kind of barefoot. I couldn't go, because if you wear shoes, fashion shoes, you have to have tights, you have to have nylons. Now I don't wear nylons anymore. I'm Californian, so I'm running with, if I put the skirt, I don't have nylons under it. And yes, and I barefoot, I don't have my socks and the shoes anymore. But back then it was kind of an eye opener. I don't know how come. And then the following weekend we went just driving around, and I saw all those pumpkins around, and like, what are those pumpkins? And that was Halloween. And the Halloween holiday back then in Russia, no one heard about it. And I didn't know what was Halloween. What is that? I didn't know what type of holiday was that. And those pumpkins, like, didn't make sense to me. And then the 31st of October came, and everyone was wearing costumes. The costumes in Russia back then were appropriate only for the New Year's Christmas tree party for children. Grown-ups were wearing only Father Frost, Ded Moroz, and the Snow Maiden costumes. But it wasn't kind of, I didn't know what was it. And besides, all those costumes, some of them were skeletons, some of them and the graveyards and all those dead people walking. That was an eye that was culture shock. That was literally culture shock, because Russian culture, you respect the dead. And actually, tomorrow is going to be Easter, and then the Tuesday after Easter is the Parents' Day, so called, when everyone goes to the cemetery to take care of the graves, of the tombs of your loved ones, clean it after winter, bring the fresh flowers, to paint the fences, to make sure that the memorials stay intact and look good. And to me, it was like, why why to bother those dead people? Because I don't know, they may not like it, they may get upset, maybe something bad is going to happen. And those horror houses and horror rides to go through those ghost places, or some I didn't know, and I allowed to be taken. I allowed people to take me through the ride of that Halloween house, and those hosts, I mean, the ghosts were touching me. I Now I'm losing my voice because I'm having condition. I got out of that house, horror house, voiceless, because I was screaming. I didn't know anything about that holiday. That was the most petrified, that most unusual experience I ever had. If you ask me, do I like Halloween now, since I'm all used to it, and now actually in Russia, they kind of still, those who are very advanced people in the Western culture, they do acknowledge that, and I know that Vika, Luna the Pantera, they do celebrate it. They put some costumes on that, on Luna and Venza. But to me, because the first impression of that holiday was kind of that way, now, yeah, I take it like the kids and going trick or treating or something like that. I sometimes have my lights on and I give candies out, but I have this very, very it's complicated, my status, my relationship with that holiday. Those were my first impressions of my first days in the United States of America. So that was my story, and we are almost an hour into our stream after break, long break. It's been, I don't know, months and a half since I streamed last, and very few videos. I will be making short videos. I'm not promising to do any long ones, because I'm still trying to figure out where I am and what to do. But live streams going to be from time to time. Saturdays much more convenient for me, because it's kind of Saturday noon, I'm done with the stream, and then I have the weekend all to myself, and I can plan for the day ahead, for the week ahead. And Milashka is here. Hello, that's very wonderful to see you. Candy feel is, yeah, huge culture shock. I'm telling you, I've never told this story to anyone. It was always sitting in my head. I'm telling you, that horror ride through that house on in the Santa Cruz boardwalk, I will never forget it. I was screaming so loudly because I didn't, and they were touching me, and they were just doing all those things, and I didn't know all those skeletons, all those dead people. I don't know. I just окей. Да, милашка, тоже очень рада вас видеть. I'm so happy to see Милашка. And Matthew, yeah, shorts. I know, yes, those men in shorts that, yeah, it's, yes, because it's, I don't know, it's cold, but yes, people just wear shorts all the time, and during the winter as well. Saturdays are great. I'm happy that everyone was here, that we are back kind of. I will be advising you on Thursdays normally if I decide to have a stream. So far, I'm thinking that maybe every other Saturday. Mm, Everything will change, because I if I feel like talking with you, I'll have next Saturday. If I feel like maybe you need rest, I need rest, and my voice, I'll have. Again, I'm having a new therapist. I'll see maybe they will have new exercises, new type of massage. Oh gosh, I don't know. It's on Thursday I came back from work and I thought that I lost my voice. Couldn't talk. So even when I am sitting with my mouth closed, I feel pain here, right here. So this is the box that's going to create, and you can move it here and feel it. So yeah, I don't know what to do. If someone out there knows a good maybe phonologist or a good otolaryngologist or people who are dealing with singers on regular basis, or if you can help me, I would really appreciate if somebody sees that and has better ideas how to address how to heal vocal cords. And I'm going to say goodbye, but before I'm going to say goodbye, December Jameson, do you okay, legend. Okay, this is legend of Domovoy. Yes, Domovoy. Domovoy is the household spirit who lives in the house, and Dom, it's a house. Domovoy, and they could be good, they could be bad, depending how well you treat that domovoy. I prefer not to have any spirits in your house. Don Pepas guards the house very, very well. And yes, domovoy, yes. So in December, Jem is saying that my father talked of them in the old country. Yes, domovoy has to love you, or if domovoy doesn't like you, that your life in this house going to become literally hell. And yeah, then you have to invite a priest to pour some saint water in the corners and saying that here that the Holy Spirit is going to prevail. And so those of you who are Orthodox Russians and who are watching this stream, tomorrow is Orthodox Easter. So it's a holy holidays, and Christ is risen. It's very soon, and Russia is almost risen because the beautiful, beautiful service in the Russian church takes place Saturday night. It starts at 10 p.m. Saturday night. You go to the service there, and then the liturgy, the resurrection liturgy, starts at midnight and goes all the way till 4 in the morning. This is one of the most beautiful services, but the toughest services for the clergy who is serving it, and for people who attend that service also, because you have to stand. Russian Orthodox Church, no pews, you have no place where to sit down. You stand the entire night through this beautiful service till 4 a.m. and you're supposed to fast for 7 weeks. And Russian fast is strict veganism. But again, we are not talking about veganism due to vegans lifestyle. No, you have to pray, you have to contemplate stuff, you have to really reflect on everything, lots of prayers, and no meat, no milk, no dairy, no nothing. So you don't eat that. And by the time when the Christ is risen, you have this, you break in fast. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, when the service is over, all parishioners and priests, they go to the church hall and have a meal, feast. And that is probably the most delicious food you ever can try. For many, many years, I was observing that, and I really loved the night service of the Easter, but I'm not going this year there. And so all of those who are going to celebrate Russian Orthodox or the Orthodox Easter, then happy Easter to you. And Don Pepas and I, we're going to say thank you so much for joining us. Pipusa, pupusa, pupusa. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Beautiful. See, it's kind of cold. He says it's cold. It doesn't look like spring. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.